Hey folks, Dagan here, and as the title of this video suggests, today you join me on a somewhat somber day. I'm not getting rid of it, of course not, but I am retiring my #1 Kramer pacer. Well, semi-retiring. I'm going to use it in some videos. It's going to sit at the back there, not collecting dust. It will get used, but from any kind of intense musical workout, let's say. It's on its last legs, guys. The body's cracked, and like as you can see from like up close, I have a full video here on the channel going massively in depth with all the modifications I've done over the years, all of the crazy things we've been through with this guitar. It's seen so much, so I'm not surprised that it's almost dead. But before it dies completely, I just want to kind of preserve it. I might get it bronzed, like people used to do back in the day with like kiddie shoes and stuff, to preserve them. So it is sad in one sense. However, I've already found a replacement which is pretty much perfect to replace a guitar spec like this. So let's check it out. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my brand new Schecter Sun Valley Super Shredder in all of its glory. I remember when I was modifying the Kramer, I was taking a lot of hints and a lot of cues from the Sun Valley Super Shredder by Schecter. It's a tongue twister and a half, isn't it? So when it came to replacing essentially my baby with something which is high performance, specs up to the nines, something I won't really have to modify that much to make it as awesome as that guitar was, or is I should say. It's a no-brainer really. Now before we get any further in this video, I've just quickly got to say, I've noticed that a lot of people that watch these videos aren't yet subscribed to the channel. This isn't the old PMTV UK channel from way back when. This is me doing my own thing, showing off the guitars that I personally just want to show off for you guys. So please feel free to subscribe just down there. And obviously if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment what you think about this wonderful replacement. Now, if you've never played a Sun Valley Super Shredder before, they just absolutely play themselves. They really do. Ever since the first time I picked up one of these Sun Valley models, I kind of found like it was perfectly in between something like a vintage Kramer shred guitar, where it wasn't as modern as it ended up being. So much so that it got as modern as, say, Ibanez, with their thin necks and the gems and the wonderfulness with them. These kind of sit in the middle, alongside brands like LTD and ESP. They're not super vintage, they're not super modern, they're kind of like, well, like Goldilocks' porridge and just right, for me personally. But aside from that, I've always adored Schecter as a company. Like every time we used to go to America, we always called by the Schecter headquarters to do a little tour of the factory and demo some guitars and stuff. And everyone there is one, awesome, and two, you can tell a million miles away that they work from Schecter. Like Michael Ciravolo, with his big back-combed black hair and his cut-off Harley Davidson vest thing. He's like the CEO. And of course, this is the case with other brands as well. Like they have their passionate people up at the top. But for some reason, Schecter has always really resonated with me. probably for the fact that I love Sin Gates and Avenged Sevenfold, and I've got plenty of Schecters and had plenty of Schecters over the years, and now this is the latest. Now the first thing that I kind of noticed with this compared to that guy is how lightweight this is. This weighs absolutely nothing. That weighs a ton. So that is a maple body with a maple neck, maple fingerboard, as maple as it can get. This is a mahogany body, which is quite unique for a Strat style guitar that only made from ash or alder. So mahogany body with a bolt on maple neck, but it's a lot more contoured, so you can get to that 24th fret, no problem at all. So there's a full 2-octave range on this guy. And I always think for the kind of stuff that I play and for demoing stuff, 24 frets is kind of what I want. So I'm buzzing it's got that. Slimmer neck profile as well than that guy. It's the Slim C Schecter profile. And like I was saying before, it's not like super thin, like an Ibanez RG 550 or stuff like that. It's more vintage thin. With it being called a super shredder, you'd assume the neck would be thin like a Morrison's or CVS receipt or something, but no, that's got some shoulders on it, and it's very comfy. Paired with a rosewood board. Now I'm a rosewood guy or an ebony guy through and through. I just think the darker fingerboards look awesome. Obviously love the maple, but play SGs all the time. The rosewood board is just a thing for me. And there's 24 frets or extra jumbo, so you can really dig in. It's a very smooth feeling guitar. I really like it. Back down to the body, kind of ties in nicely to the Floyd Rose. Now with the Floyd Rose on the Kramer, I modified it in every which way that I could. Brass block in the back, stainless steel locking screws, stainless steel intonation screws. I swapped out the bar, so it was a push-in bar. But from the factory, on this guy, on the Sun Valley, stainless steel screws, brass block. As you can see, I've already started putting stickers on it because it's what I always do. And a push-in bar from the factory. And speaking of mods from the factory, pickups, Sustaniac, off the bat. If you're unsure what a Sustaniac is, it's not only a great sounding neck pickup in its own right, but also with a flick of a switch, it turns into a magnetic driver, which pushes out a field, which makes the guitar sustain, well, as long as the battery lasts. Kind of like an EBO, but because it's pushing all the strings instead of just one of the strings, you can sustain chords. So that's just in regular, I think they call it fundamental mode. But then you can push it up to its, so it's a harmonic, a fourth harmonic, I believe, of the note you're playing. That's how Steve Vai does the whole, like, when he blows on the strings. He just sneakily flips the little switch down there. And there's also a middle mode, which is the note and the harmonic both at the same time. And that'll just keep going forever. Now, like I say, standard in this guitar. With this guitar, even to this day, it still only works sometimes, and that's just due to the nature in which I am very competent at working on guitars, but Sustaniacs scare me. So I even routed out a big part on the back here, and that's actually a DVD cover on the back. I just painted the same color as the guitar, and I had to get it repaired by Tim at Manson Guitars, who makes all of Matt Bellamy's guitars, and it worked for a while, and then I dropped it on stage, stopped working again. Ugh, it happens. It's just the circuit board's floating around in the back in there, where in this it's all delicately and deliberately placed accordingly. But it's the bridge pickup in this guy which really made me sit back and go, holy shit, that's one hell of a guitar. It's an EMG. It's a retroactive hot 70s pickup. Now, I'm not usually an EMG fan, like 81s and stuff. They've got their own time and place if you're playing, I don't know, Slayer and Metallica and stuff. But the retroactives are really interesting pickups. This is based off a hot-rodded pickup from the 80s. So the whole guitar is inspired by that kind of thing, of course. So it's not a high output EMG crazy pickup, but it is high output in a way, because it has to be for these kind of tones. For that kind of thing. It's a very Van Halen-y, hot-rodded, ZZ Top kind of vibe. It's thick and it's crunchy, but very direct and dynamic. And with that, with it being active, there's like no noise. So you get all that fullness, and it's whisper quiet. It's just really pleasant. So the way this active pickup works is the fact that it's plugged into a FET preamp within the guitar. Which gives it its power and dynamics, but makes it extremely quiet. I might put that pickup in this. I don't know, because if you don't know, the pickup in my Kramer has a really interesting story. So it's a Schecter pickup, funnily enough. Like I say, I love the guys and gals at Schecter, and they have a custom shop pickup department. And this is a Schecter USA custom shop Pasadena Plus, made from a whiskey barrel. So it's just a fun coincidence that the rest of this guitar's like aesthetic is the cream and the brown. The brown from the whiskey barrel just fits perfectly. But it's one of my favorite sounding pickups of all time. So I might put that in this later. But for now, I really enjoy the sound of this EMG retroactive pickup. Now the last few things before we hear some more are things I might actually change. So it's not a master volume and master tone. It's a neck pickup volume. So there's two volumes on this guitar, bridge pickup and neck pickup. So obviously you can do the whole thing if you want, but I'm so used to just having a master volume that I feel myself kind of tripping over, like when I'm trying to do certain things. So I might make it master volume, master tone. Or I might move this down to the where the master tone would be, because I understand why it's here for like all the shreddy stuff, like easy access to that. I forgot the neck pickup was there. Easy access to change things, but it's right in the way where I pick, which is fine when it's in the bridge position, I guess. If I was on the neck pickup, one hard strum and it's just going straight to the bridge pickup. So I might move it down to where it is on the Kramer, down the bottom horn here. I really like stuff down there, or to where the tone control would be. Or I'll put a kill switch there and just do, I don't know. What do you think? Comment down below. Also, color-wise, I am going to keep it the way it is. I think I might change the pick guard a bit. If you've got any ideas of what we should do, should I make a replica of that with the whole, because this was when it was clean, like based off Manny Koshman, of all people, his Bugatti Chiron, which is a Hermes edition. So it's Hermes Satin Cream and Cigarro, I think the brown's called. But this is classic, black and white, another Geordie kind of vibe. It's lovely. So yeah, feel free to comment down below any fun modification ideas you might have for my new Schecter. Right, let's hear it some more. I'm not using any pedals. I'm using a Shure GLX-D 16 wireless system straight into the front of the Victory Super Sheriff, mic'd up with a Shure SM57 with a Delverb reverb going into the back of it. The harmonics just fly out. Like I was doing the... Oh, thanks to that lovely FET preamp in the EMG. See what I mean? Let's get some clean tones actually. Let's see how... Sustaniacs always have a very specific clean tone. I might actually put a coil tap in it as well. That was broken, so it was always on coil tap mode, even though I know there's ways you can change it, which I tried to do, but for some reason it was always on coil tap mode. Yeah, that's an EMG. To be fair, this isn't running totally clean. I guess if you dig in. Love 24 frets. So ladies and gents, that's a little rundown of my new #1 shredder guitar. The beautiful Schecter Sun Valley Super Shredder in white with the rosewood neck. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and like I said earlier, hit subscribe to support what I do here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I've been Dagan. I'll see you next time.